talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback, they're excited.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Out of the gun, the inside give. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
Yeah, I love that the QB understood I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They're testing the right side here. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. This crowd knows when to bring it. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed in the middle, it's McCray. He's dragged down at the 12, chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Makes the grab, it's Williams. And he's wrestled to the ground. Notre Dame right back to the line. Quick catch on 3rd down. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to...
Oh, he's got some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Wide open field. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
Going to swing it on second down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. The Spartans in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Dropping back, it's Flagway. Looking left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The give to the back. Got some room to run. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Spartans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Wants to fire on second down. Fires toward the end zone. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gonna run it. It's James. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Gives it on the option. Turns it on in midfield. Turning it on. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He lets it fly. Snags it on the right. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 or the 11. the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw. It's Childs. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
He's got it on the move. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he uses the old bank shot to knock it off the left upright and get it through somehow. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. On the run, it's James. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
That's caught. It's James. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
To the air. It's Flagway. Pulls it in. It's Williams. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Look, it's still early, but We have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got a man. It's Boyd. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Glagway. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Gonna run it. It's Burrell. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Spartans in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Glagway. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. He rifles one deep down the right side.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They punted away on 4th down. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle. It's Boyd. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Touchdown, Sparty! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Can't hang on. He muffs it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Rushes on him. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Under fire. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the ground with the back. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on.
Right down the gut of the field. The 20, the 10. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Looking down the middle. Another incompletion on third down. The Spartans will call on their punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On his way back from the 20. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Throws for the tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on third and a mile. Catch in the middle. It's Barrett. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew.
Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Notre Dame right back to the line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeover. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
Floating away. Running into the open space. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And just like they threw it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down. Quarterback will keep it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Wide out trying to get it in. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Quarterback making checks. They'll move the wide receiver. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the beatdown has ensued. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here come the Irish back on offense. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Messer. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Notre Dame talked it over, and here's what they have on 4th down to start the 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Irish! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Childs. He'll throw it quickly to the tight end. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
At the 26-yard line. And first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Burrell. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. A shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. The corners are walked up tight. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Got it in stride at the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Burrell. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Splits the uprights. Good. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
On the move. He's past the 30. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all 3 phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence. And
can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now you're
turning it on. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work?
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Michigan State, 16.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Dropping back, it's Childs. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
It's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
First down here for the offense.
First down for the offense.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Unloads to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship. And